All right, I am here, Al Williamson with Leading Landlord. I'm here with Angelo Wong, and we are in Sunnyvale, right? Mountain View.
This is Palo Alto.
Palo Alto, California. And he is, let's see, we met up last year at the Bay Area Summit.
Yeah, SF Bay Summit.
Yep, you grabbed one of my courses and get going. So we're going to talk to him about how things have been going. So you didn't own any rental property at the time.
So we owned, let's see, I owned 1.5 Tennessee properties. So those are like single family home.
Oh, in Tennessee.
Yeah, and those are like long-term like rentals. Those are like not Airbnb at all.
Okay.
And yeah, those were just kind of holding there. And then I kind of met up with Al here, and then he sort of talked about the landlords for Airbnb.
Right.
Airbnb for landlords.
Right.
And then that kind of really interested me and my business partner to kind of start going down the Airbnb route.
So one reason I wanted to come over here is because you are actually doing an arbitrage move. You're renting this apartment, this nice studio here, and then you're renting it out at a higher rate. So
right, yeah.
Nice arbitrage move. And you guys are focusing on traveling nurses and business travelers right now.
Yep.
Okay, so let's ask you some specific questions. Well, when you guys were thinking about it, and then you heard me talking about it, and Jay is another person who's actually doing this full time. He's got like 20 of these arbitrage units.
Okay.
He travels the world now and just.
We need to beat him. Okay, we need to beat him.
He just collects the cream off the crop. So what was your initial hesitation for doing this?
Yeah, so at first there were kind of two things. I think before the summit, before we met Al, we kind of heard Jay talking a little bit about it, and one of the things we didn't know enough about it to kind of see how it would work, and kind of like how we would even be able to convince landlords to be able to let us rent your unit. It's like, hey, can we use your unit and make a profit?
Right.
Right? It's like, no. So that's like most of the answer we got actually in reality. And the second thing was that I had just gotten my Tennessee properties. So I didn't have enough money to even do the rental and the down payment, which is buying the furniture.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is I closed on my property Labor Day of 2016. Okay. And then like after a couple paychecks, that's already enough to start the arbitrage process, because you don't like for like deposit, furniture and things like that. If you're smart about even buying your furniture, I think the first go around, like our very first unit, we got the furniture for maybe like $2,000 total, like with everything, because we just shopped on like Craigslist, try to get second, things like that.
And just built up over time.
Yeah, and kind of built up over time. Now we have like more like kind of like newer stuff from IKEA. It costs maybe like $1,000, $2,000 more. But it kind of just goes to show you, like compared to my Tennessee properties where they put $40,000 down versus,
right,
like $4,000 or $5,000.
That down payment, yeah.
It's so different. Like the ROI and like cash on cash is so different. Yeah.
So we're gonna get into that. So that's good. So you transitioned in. I see you have a lot of you pretty much used my course right out of the box. I see a lot of stuff going.
I didn't want to think. Yeah.
So it was enough detail for you?
Yeah. It definitely was.
I think we did some back and forth with you, or with your sales copy and everything like that for ads.
Yeah. We did a bit of that. Yeah.
Okay, sure, just kind of shaping things and getting you started on the right foot.
Yeah, like hone it a bit. Yeah, we also stole some of Jay's stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. He's all part of the community. So
yeah.
So that's good. And let's see. Let's go ahead and talk about numbers. You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're renting this apartment. I'll do a walkthrough after we talk a little bit. So you're renting it for how much?
So we're paying the owner $2,195. So like let's say $2,200.
Okay. That's the kind of going rate for the Bay Area that we're here.
Yeah, roughly. Some people like to jack it up in downtown Palo Alto, which is here, like one of the most like one of the most expensive places in the U.S. Some do like $2,700 for like just a unit like this.
And you're able to rent it out to business travelers for how much?
So it depends. We rent it out anywhere between $3,000 a month to $3,600 a month or so, and it kind of depends on how vacant we are, how much the demand is, and everything like that. Yeah.
And then you set aside so much for rent, cable. I mean, for utilities, cable, and things like that. And your net is
So all the expenses, which is basically like cable and utilities. Let's say it's $300 a month, which is ridiculous. It'll never be $300 a month. But let's say it's $300 a month.
Right.
Then we're making somewhere between actually like 27, like 500 to 1,100.
The spread a month.
Yeah, a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. You probably couldn't do that in Tennessee.
Yeah, definitely not. So to give like a context of like the ROI, cash on cash, right? Like these $40,000 like single family homes, even though they're like never vacant, after like all the bigger pockets calculations, like expenses, capex, we're really only making maybe $200 a door.
Okay.
For like 40,000, so like
Right.
2,400 a year.
Right.
Now we're talking in a good month in Airbnb, we're making 1,100. So like 2 months is a little less than a year in Tennessee, and we pay like 1/8 of the cost to like start up a unit.
And you're not responsible for roof maintenance.
Yeah, and we don't have to do like any of the capex stuff.
So you're really protected
Yeah.
for why. So
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, let me show everyone your place a little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna take this off and